Let me paint you a picture. You're walking past a store window. Inside, there's something beautiful. Maybe it's a watch. Maybe it's a car. Maybe it's a suit that makes you feel like a different person just by looking at it. You slow down. You stare for a moment. You imagine what it would feel like to own it. And then you keep walking. You don't go inside. You don't ask about it. You don't check the price. Why? Because somewhere deep down, you already know there is a price, and you're not sure you're willing to pay it. That's exactly how most people treat their dreams. We stand outside the glass of our own potential, looking in. We say, one day I'll be rich. One day I'll be fit. One day I'll start that business, write that book, change my life. We love to look. We rarely decide to buy, but every dream you've ever had already comes with a price tag attached, and most people spend their entire life pretending they don't see it. Let me share something that changed my life. Success is not something you chase. Success is something you attract by the person you become. But becoming that person is not free. It will cost you the old version of yourself. It will cost you the habits that keep you comfortable. It will cost you the relationships that keep you small. It will cost you the excuse of blaming everyone else. That's the real price. Most people look at that cost and quietly decide, no, that's too expensive. So they talk about their dreams instead of living them. I remember a time in my life when I was window shopping my future. I had big goals, but small actions. I admired successful people. I watched their lives. I envied their results. But I wasn't willing to do what they did. I wanted the outcome, not the sacrifice. I wanted the harvest, not the planting. I wanted the reward, not the discipline. Then someone asked me a question that shook me. Are you interested in your dreams, or are you committed to them? There's a big difference. Interested people do what's easy. Committed people do what's necessary. Interested people work when they feel like it. Committed people work even when they're tired. Interested people talk about change. Committed people change. That conversation forced me to make a decision. Was I going to keep browsing life like a catalog, or finally step up and pay the price? Here's the truth most people never hear. Your dream doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care that you're tired. It doesn't care that your friends think you're doing too much. It doesn't care that today was hard. Your dream only responds to one thing: the price you're willing to pay, consistently. You can negotiate with people. You can negotiate with your boss, with your family, with your schedule, but you cannot negotiate with reality. You cannot negotiate with the law of cause and effect. The price is the price. Think about it. When something costs $100, you don't stand there arguing with the tag. You either pay or you walk away. Yet with our dreams, we argue with reality every day. We want the dream, but we don't want to give up our lazy evenings. We want the dream, but we don't want to get up early. We want the dream, but we don't want to invest money, energy, or time into our own growth. We want first-class results with economy effort. Let me be very clear. Most people do not fail because they are stupid. Most people do not fail because they lack talent. Most people fail because they refuse to be uncomfortable. They want transformation without change, results without discipline, freedom without responsibility. They want the body without the workouts. They want the business without the risk. They want the relationship without vulnerability. They want everything success gives, but they don't want to part with anything success costs. We live in a world that sells a dangerous lie. Something for nothing. Get rich quickly. Lose weight while you sleep. Become successful in 30 days with this secret formula. It's a fantasy. Everyone you admire, the athlete, the entrepreneur, the artist, the dedicated parent, every one of them paid. The athlete paid with early mornings and sore muscles. The entrepreneur paid with long nights and uncertainty. The artist paid with criticism and being misunderstood. The parent paid with comfort and convenience for their kids' future. Success has many forms. The formula does not change. Sacrifice comes before success, always. Now listen carefully, because this is where people get confused. Sacrifice is not about losing. Sacrifice is not punishment. Sacrifice means trading what you want right now for what you want most. It's not loss, it's investment, A farmer doesn't cry over the seed he puts in the ground. He knows it will look like it disappeared for a while. He knows that for months, nothing will be visible. But he also knows that one day, if he keeps watering, that tiny seed will turn into a harvest many times bigger than what he planted. That's what your sacrifices are. Seeds. Every hour you use to improve yourself, every distraction you say no to, every comfortable choice you refuse. They are seeds in the soil of your future. Most people never get to harvest because they stop planting too soon. They sacrifice for a week, for a month, maybe for a year. And when life doesn't change instantly, they say, "This isn't working." Then they go back to old habits, back to comfort, back to the window, just looking in. Why do we avoid the price tag? One word: fear. Fear that we're not enough. Fear that we'll try and still fail. Fear that we'll give everything and end up with nothing. That fear is real. I've felt it. You've felt it. But here's the truth: you must burn into your mind. The cost of not chasing your dream is always higher than the cost of chasing it. You might sacrifice comfort and still stumble. Yes, that's possible. But if you sacrifice your dream to protect your comfort, you guarantee one thing: you will succeed at staying comfortable and fail at everything you were capable of becoming. We think reward comes first and then we'll work harder. We think motivation must come before action. We think we need results before commitment. Reality works the opposite way. Payment comes before product. Discipline comes before freedom. Sacrifice comes before success. You don't get to live the dream and then decide to become disciplined. You become disciplined and then you live the dream. And here's another hard truth: the most powerful sacrifices are often not bad things. They're good things that are holding you back from great things. Time with friends, a favorite show, sleeping in, small daily treats. None of these are evil. But ask yourself honestly, are they moving you toward your dream or just helping you stay comfortably in place? Sacrifice is choosing better over good, best over better, purpose over momentary pleasure. Maybe that looks like reading for an hour instead of scrolling, working on a project instead of watching another episode, waking up 1 hour earlier to train your body and mind. These are not dramatic choices. They are small adjustments, repeated daily, but they silently rewrite your destiny. Sometimes the hardest sacrifice isn't time or money. Sometimes it's people. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into your next chapter. Some people love you, but they don't love your growth. Your ambition makes them uncomfortable. Your discipline reminds them of their own excuses. They'll say things like, "You're working too hard. You've changed. You used to be fun." In those moments, you have to decide, do I want to belong or do I want to become? You cannot carry everyone into your future if they are anchored to your past. Choosing your dream over their comfort can hurt. But staying small to keep everyone else comfortable will hurt much more for much longer. Let's talk about time. Life will always give you a bill. You pay now or you pay later, but you will pay. You can pay the price of discipline today or the price of regret tomorrow. You can sacrifice comfort for growth now or sacrifice your potential for comfort later. When you're young, it feels like you're getting away with it, sleeping in, wasting hours, avoiding responsibility. Nothing bad happens immediately, but quietly, the interest on those choices is building. One day you wake up and realize you've been making deposits into an account called regret. The good news, you can start a different account today. Every book you read, every skill you learn, every time you choose effort over excuses, those are deposits into your future. And just like money, the earlier and more consistently you invest, the bigger the return. Here's the part most people miss. Your dream is not waiting for a huge dramatic sacrifice. It's waiting for daily, ordinary choices. When your alarm rings, do you rise or do you roll over? When you're tired, do you still keep the promise you made to yourself? When fear shows up, do you run from it or walk through it anyway? Those are the moments where destinies are written. You don't become great all at once. You become great in pieces. One decision, one action, one sacrifice at a time. So let me ask you, what are you still just window shopping? What dream do you stare at and say, someday? while refusing to look at the price tag. Because today, you have a choice. You can keep walking past the window, telling yourself stories about why it's impossible. Or you can walk through the door, look life straight in the eye and say, I see the price. I know it won't be easy, but I'm done just looking. I'm ready to pay for my dream in full. Your comfort will fight you. Your fear will whisper to you. Your old habits will try to drag you back. But if you keep showing up day after day, choice after choice, sacrifice after sacrifice, there will come a day when people look at your life and say, you're so lucky, you're an overnight success, and you'll smile because you'll know the truth. It wasn't overnight. It was every night. It was every morning. It was every small, quiet moment when nobody was watching, and you chose your future over your comfort. That's the price of a dream, and if you're willing to pay it, your life will look nothing like the one you're living now.